Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with another little package in the mail, all the way from Spain this time. Not Japan, but not all of the titles for one of my favourite computer systems come from Japan. Nice little box. Just get it off. So these are a couple of homebrew titles for the MSX. They were brought out previously, but the initial run sold out quite quickly, and it's been a little while, but they've actually managed to produce some more. So these should technically both be still available if you would like a copy. And they're not MSX1 games, they're actually MSX2 homebrew games. So as an example, this first title came out for the MSX1. But what somebody's done is they've written an MSX2 version to properly take advantage of the hardware. So I haven't played ROMs of these, so these will be first plays as well. So the first one is Gauntlet. I actually really like Gauntlet, always liked the arcade game, and it's a game I sort of collect across multiple systems. I have the original MSX tape version, but it'll be most interesting to see. My camera behaves itself. The box is a bit shiny, and it's still, even though it's late in the day, it's still reasonably light. It's not going to behave. Now, it's a gatefold cardboard box, so in there we have, just being very careful, we have a manual and our cartridge, which is actually a milky white colour. Now these are from the MSX Cartridge Shop. I'll leave a link down below where you can go and have a look, and the manual's in colour. And I'm actually really looking forward to playing this and see a MSX2 game in action. And to follow that one up, also another title that came out for the MSX1. And it was a pretty good version in itself. It was related to one of my other favourite games from the 8-bit eras that I really liked and would have loved on the Spectrum, but I didn't have one at that stage. But it came out for the MSX, so I grabbed it. It was Alienate. Also, Batman also came out for the MSX, but this is Batman, but reprogrammed for the MSX2. So it's not. The original version was monochrome only, whereas the MSX2 version includes some colour. I suppose in a similar way that perhaps the Amstrad version did, but we should be at a much higher resolution. Once again, I have not played this version at all, so we're in Spanish on the back. So 16 colours, use joysticks with 2 buttons. Not sure what that says there, and obviously it'll use a MSX Turbo R as well, so we'll use that processor if available. So you need 64K of RAM and 128K of VRAM. So not all MSX2s have 128K of video RAM, although most of them did. The minimum spec was for 64K. I don't think I've got any MSX2 machines that have only got 64K of video RAM, so this will run in all my machines. So really nice packaging. So obviously completely unlicensed, this sort of thing, but anyway, that's what some homebrew titles are like. So nice little manual. And interestingly enough, there's a version of the Batman game. So I've got the tape version. I've had the tape. That's actually one of the games I had back in the day. So it's not a one that I've added in my recent years of collecting. And there's a cartridge version of that exact same game, which I never knew about until a few copies popped up in auction in Japan. And the copies went for over $500 each, and there were 3 different copies that came up in a short period of time, and they still all went for more than $500. There's no way that I'm going to spend that amount of much money. Whoops, almost dropped the cartridge. So I've got the milky white cartridge case again, and a really nice label. So I'm really looking forward to playing both of these titles, and you know, finally having some more MSX2 titles to my collection. And as I do like to try and hold off playing you know, downloaded ROMs of things, I like to, you know, appreciate games when I get the physical copies. Alright, so without further ado, let's go check out these two new games. So here we go with Gauntlet. Nice colourful intro screen. Music playing. Nice bit of colour cycling as well. So the MSX2 has a 256 colour palette. We're playing one player, and we'll play yeah, Valkyrie. She's got the shield. And I haven't played Gauntlet for a little while. A bit of a delay while we get going. Right, no speech. Oops. So it moves quite fast. To get through here at the moment. What's sometimes going to be a bit of a time versus, because your health's gradually going down over time as well. But this is, you know, this is quite colourful. Oops, if I shoot the food again. No speech though, I was actually a little disappointed that I didn't get some of the speech in there. We'll go to level 4 just so we can have a bit more of a look. But the music's good. Ooh. I'm missing a few sound effects even. Definitely goes along at a fair clip. Just missing some of those sound effects when you eat a grab a potion and things like that. Doesn't really matter if I don't last. Expect to take some hits, I suppose. I certainly can move though. Yeah, so what they've done, they've taken obviously the original game and upscaled a lot of the graphics. I'm pushing the health a little bit, aren't I? Got level 8, so it won't necessarily last that long. Especially this brush. So now we've got. There's definitely a lot more colour in the game. The original version for the MSX was very monochromatic. As far as each of it, I mean, there were different colours. Like a little cut there. It's been silly. I'm sure you all appreciate not being made to go deaf. Oh, here we go, is a deaf. Oh, at least we get a being eaten by deaf simple. And then I'm dead. Alright, So not too bad, an excellent addition to my Gauntlet collection, and a very playable version of the game. Definitely very fast. Probably would have liked the sound effects to be a little better. It may actually need a sound card in the second slot to work a little better. I may try that and give you a report at the end. Alright, let's try the next game. Okay, and here we go with Batman for MSX2. I haven't had to do this for a little while, but it's a 60Hz MSX game, so my capture card hates it. So we've got camera pointing at screen mode. Also, when it boots up, obviously it was written in Spain, so the default language was Spanish, but that's okay. I managed to figure out that this menu item was language. You do have to press enter, so they haven't made it so you can use the joystick. So that's pretty much, obviously you're going to just get the sound out of my crappy speaker. Okay, so we do have control over Batman with the joystick. Not sure, but am I supposed to be able to jump? This is a good question. This might be where we're having a quick look at the manual. I'll try not to bore you to death in the meantime. Doesn't need to tell you what the current keys are. Okay, so I mean you can jump twice as high. Yes. Might give me a second. I might we might break out the keyboard. Okay, I've had a bit of a look, and it should work with a button, but anyway, we shall give it a try of keys just to make sure. I could have just been doing something wrong, or maybe it didn't like the arcade stick. Okay, maybe I can't jump until I have collected something. I haven't actually played the original Batman since back in the day. Whoops, yeah, you're not allowed to touch anything moving, of course. Oops. But as you can see, it is quite colourful, which is really nice to see. Ooh, we found a backpack. And I died. Right, backpack allows us to pick up other items, I'm sure. Maybe you need the boots to jump. Really is a long time since I've played this. But, oh yeah, that's really showing how good the sprites are. That actually looks really nice. Whoa. Okay, been in this room before. Is that an extra life? Whoa. It's a game where memorization and extreme patience are required. But it actually is a very good looking game. I'm on a treadmill at the moment. The block was only alive for a short amount of time. So now we know. Oh, I've messed this up because he's going to turn around and get me. So we can hide here. Oh, I see, that block's actually pushing us back. Oh dear. Right, we have our boots. Does that actually give us the ability to jump now? Oops. It does indeed. So that's what I was doing wrong. I forgot, it's been such a long time since I played it, I forgot that you have to collect the boots. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Where's it going to put me? Oh, of course, the only way out is to go around the conveyor belt the other way. Oh dear. Oh, it's been a long time, but I mean, this is a nice way of replaying it, because these graphics are just lovely, especially compared to the original. Right, running jump. No! Oh god. Right, well, I need more practice. But I mean, that's probably, I mean, my favourite of the two that I got. I'll still be playing Gauntlet and seeing how far I can get in it. And this game will definitely be trying to see if I can make it to the end. It's a very hard game though. I might have to dig out some maps if I get stuck, but I'll see how I go in the meantime. So some excellent homebrew titles. Go check out the MSX Cartridge Shop. They are both still available, I've checked. And they've got a few other titles there as well. Well worth getting and not very expensive. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thank you to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, hidden in the back of the manual is a little secret that if you press some keys on startup, it's actually got the original game. So this is the original game, which is like a Spectrum, straight Spectrum port. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures, and I'll catch you next time.